Hi guys, welcome to my channel. We're going to be watching How to Get Away with Murder Season 5, Episode 7. This one's called I Got Played. I already have my ideas about what that means. If you guys watched my last reaction. I have my little theories, so we'll see who got played and how. And yeah, so if you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, would like to get early access to my reactions, or would like to watch the full reactions over my Patreon, links are down below. Let's get into this episode.
Over the past month, my office has been conducting an investigation into the death of Nathaniel Leahy Sr. When Officer Gladden uncuffed the inmate and attempted to take a letter he had written, Mr. Leahy became agitated. A struggle ensued, during which Mr. Leahy took a pencil he was holding and stabbed Officer Gladden in her right leg. Mr. Leahy then reached for her gun. Officer Wagner fired one shot at Mr. Leahy, striking his frontal skull. Mr. Leahy died instantly on contact.
Why'd you have to shoot him on the in the head? You couldn't shoot him in the leg or something?
Nate's planning on coming back to work this week.
Good for him. I'm sad for him, obviously, but I also still get to be pissed.
There were no other witnesses to verify the officer's account, and the surveillance cameras outside the prison malfunctioned that night.
Oh, convenient.
It's called a cover-up, or are you in on it too?
You know she can't hear you.
God can hear us. She better damn well send all these people.
Them not being able to hear me doesn't make me stop yelling at them when they piss me off.
Mr. Leahy stopped taking his medications, a possible cause of his behavior the night of his death. Due to witness accounts and the exemplary service records of both officers, it is my office's conclusion that the manner of Mr. Leahy's death was not due to criminal negligence, but was rather a justifiable homicide. This investigation is hereby officially closed.
I don't believe any of it.
We fought too hard for him to give up now, especially with the governor on our side.
She's not.
You still think she's on our side?
I'll beat her ass if she's not.
So what, we just wait for him to do something terrible, like go to the police?
He knows nothing. She can stop freaking out and go to class.
What would he go to the police for?
I need you to push an inquest into Nathaniel Leahy's death.
My office is still reviewing the evidence.
The security cameras at the prison were broken. If that doesn't say cover up, I don't know what does.
Miss Keating, this is really not a short conversation.
It's okay, Paige. You think people are going to believe that two public servants shot an elderly man for no reason?
Not for no reason. They hit back at me. I went before the Supreme Court to argue that the mistreatment of Nathaniel Leahy led him to commit a murder. You think the guards are happy about that?
This is sounding like a conspiracy theory now.
Cover-ups like this happen all the time.
And I'm protecting us, Annalise. You, me, our project, because that goes away the minute the press finds out I was about to pardon a violent man. Is that what you want? For us to hurt our chance to help millions of wrongfully imprisoned people get out of jail? You have to trust me here.
Governor.
Don't trust you at all. I don't trust anybody. This freaking show has made me paranoid.
Okay, so
We really connect with your philosophy on love.
Not because your parents wanted a church wedding.
His mom did. And your church was the only one available for the day that we wanted.
At least he's being
Connor,
honest.
I have one more question for you. If this feels so wrong to you, why get married here?
Because that's what all
Because I
they
love
want.
Oliver.
I can't wait to marry you both.
The governor played me.
How?
She had me take a job that she had no intention of following through on.
You have the proposal in writing?
She hadn't announced it to the public yet because she never planned to. She waited for me to quit my job, lose my funding, the clinic, and then she had my client killed.
Annalise.
Listen, he was my face case. She had to destroy him to destroy me. I got played. You know all the people in the London office. You can find out what the misconduct was about.
So you can blackmail your way back in here?
It's for my clients.
Gonna get her fired.
I feel for you. But your mind's tired. It's making things up.
I know I'm right.
No, you're upset and looking for someone to blame.
But that too.
Get some rest.
Doesn't mean she's not right though.
You stabbed a guard, Nate.
They grabbed my gun. Is what cops say when they're covering their ass. You claim to be on the right side of the law.
Of course I am.
Then do everything to get the truth.
Okay, calm
They
down.
murdered him, made him look like an animal. You actually have everything in your power to do something about it. So order the damn inquest.
What's the point of having this job if I'm afraid to actually do this job?
You're not going to have the job much longer if you alienate every cop and prison guard.
You just don't want him to help Nate because you're mad at him.
Against this?
Because it's going to hurt your career.
It has nothing to do with the fact that you're actually pissed at Nate.
Yeah.
Don't make me trying to protect you a bad thing.
And I'm telling you, this isn't one of those times where I need protecting. This is something bigger than us.
I think we need one last night out before the wedding.
We just threw you a bachelor
Yeah,
party.
the best bachelor party ever. Our mothers were there, and Connor's been generous enough to give Joanna her church ceremony, so I say we shake off the hetero and be super gay for a night. I'm thinking debriefed, tequila shots, a contest to see who can make out with the most guys.
Obviously, that's me.
Okay, thank you for giving me what you think I want, which is not watching you make out with other guys, but we need to work on the senior stuff.
That's kind of the point, to forget how depressing the world is for one night. So who's with me, huh? Gays gone wild.
I'm in.
What are you doing here?
I invited him. Are those the excessive force cases?
Yeah.
I still don't understand how you guys ended up living next door to each other.
We have to tell Annalise.
Not yet.
He's at the house all of the time now because as soon as I shut him down, he went after Michaela. She thinks he's a good guy.
Maybe he is.
Okay, well then tell Annalise, let her deal with him.
She's got enough going on right now.
She always has things going on.
Gabriel is Annalise's worst nightmare.
What?
Do you understand?
How?
End of discussion.
How?
Last year, I almost ruined everyone's life because I wanted to keep everything a secret.
We got through it.
Christopher almost died. If not for Annalise, I would not have him. Please just tell her.
Yeah, please, because I want to know.
The FBI was responsible for killing Antares, not me.
No. That's not how the board sees it.
I can't be the sole partner taking the fall for an account that was rotten to begin with.
Yeah, that's funny. And that's exactly what I told the board when they transferred me from London. Don't like eating crow for the firm? Maybe this isn't the right job for you.
Oh, she's gonna look. She's gonna do what Annalise wanted. She's gonna look into his misconduct.
What have Bonnie's?
I just changed all my passwords. How stupid are you? This case is under a magnifying glass.
It's for Nate.
You mean Annalise?
So she can help Nate. What's the difference?
You tell her if she wants my help, she should return my calls.
What evidence?
The corrections officer's bad character.
Their employment record is squeaky clean.
Right, but what about their personal lives? Statistics show that correction officers commit domestic abuse at least twice the national average.
What he said.
Paula Gladden beats her husband. He never reported it to the police, but he had multiple trips to the ER for beatings that medical records list as domestic disputes.
How'd you get this?
Well, if I tell you, you'd never be able to use it.
That's exactly why I can't use it.
Oh, no, you're gonna use it. But not before you get her to testify that she never abused your husband. It'll prove that she's a violent liar, and that's more than enough to convince a jury that this was a cover-up. You got this.
Have you ever been abusive to your husband?
No. What are you talking about?
This photo is what I'm talking about.
I had nothing to do with his injuries.
Really? Because hospital records noted that the injuries were the result of a domestic dispute.
A domestic dispute between my brother and husband. They were drinking, being stupid.
Then why did the nurse write that the cuts on your husband's face were caused by a ring? Isn't the real explanation that they were caused by the engagement ring on your finger? Your Honor, this speaks directly to the credibility of one of the only people who claimed that Mr. Leahy was violent that night.
Only if you have proof Mrs. Gladden was responsible for her husband's injuries. Otherwise, this line of questioning is out of the scope of this hearing.
Oh, they tried.
Put me in the stand. As his past lawyer, I could speak to Nate Sr.'s state of mind.
The jury will see you as biased. You were too intimate with him.
The intimacy is what makes me an authority. Look, you're a great lawyer. But you don't keep Michael Jordan on the bench when the game is on the line.
Okay, that line might work with your students, but I'm the freaking DA. Stand down.
Here comes.
Due to the negative press around Mr. Leahy's death and reports that the inquest is going as poorly as I feared, we won't be able to move forward with the Fair Defense Project.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
Why?
Like I said, now that this
She never
inquest is
intended
proving
for
Mr.
you to
Leahy
do
was
it.
blocked.
I can't wait to take you down.
Okay, this meeting is over.
Then call your damn guards. Just like you called the prison guards that night. Order them to do your dirty work.
Okay, I'm getting security on the phone right now.
You sure you want to do that? Because I can go on live TV right now and say that your boss ordered a kill on my client.
You are deeply mistaken, Annalise.
And you're basic. You knew how easy it would be to paint the black man as a threat to that white woman. It's a story your people been telling since the dawn of time.
Do you understand how unstable you sound?
But this time, you used it against me. Anything to take down the enemy you knew was smarter than you.
You're not smarter than me, Annalise. Otherwise, you'd know I have this.
Like I have anything else to hide.
That's what I thought, but then we uncovered your adoption paperwork.
Bring it. You think I'm scared of this?
You've never gone up against a governor before, have you?
And you've never been up against me either. Try it. Pick this fight. His name is Nathaniel Leahy, and I'll take 1,000 bullets and make you pay for what you did to him.
I'm worried you're drinking again.
You know what? Leave.
Because you are?
No. You're not allowed to ask me that anymore. I'll throw your ass out. I'd tell you if I was drinking again, Bonnie.
Annalise.
You were good for so long. You can get there again.
The governor knows about the adoption.
What adoption? What, you can pour her a drink now? What adoption? Did Annalise have a kid? And give it away?
One more won't hurt.
I'm so very confused. Is that who Gabriel is? Is Gabriel Annalise's kid?